Hello YouTube, my name is Captain Darren. My amateur radio call sign is N4VFR. In this video I'm not going to do any kind of ham radio video, but I'm going to show you how I barbecue my baby back ribs. Check it out, baby back ribs from Costco. Alright, some of my ingredients I'll be using. Barbecue sauce. This one is the HEB brand, and I have thermometers here. It's not my ingredients, but I've got thermometers here so I could monitor the slow cook of the barbecue ribs. And I want to use this rub, J. Christopher Company. It's called The Rub. So they say it's great on pork, beef, fish, chicken, and vegetables. So I'll be using that. Some of my utensils there. And I got a tumbleweed here. We're going to start the fire with the tumbleweed. Over here, my charcoal chimney. Here's the charcoal. It's HEB brand. And my kettle, Weber kettle, the copper top. So here's a tip for you guys at barbecue. You know, on here on the where it catches all the ash, put an aluminum foil there in the base of that pan so that it's easier to clean. I haven't barbecued in a while, so that's my grill. It's nice and clean. I got some more nifty tools. I got these large clamps here, like paper clips. And what I do with these paper clips is once it's smoking, I clip them like a triangle. I put one here, one over there, and then another one there. So it just keeps the seal and it prevents the smoke from coming out of the sides. So I can control the smoke via the chimney, the exhaust right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay some charcoal in here to one side. You can see these are some previous charcoal that I used on previous barbecue. So these are used. Alright, this here's my chimney. What I plan on doing is I get this metal cup here. I'm going to put my tumbleweed on top of there, cover it, and then put some more charcoals in here. So to light it. Okay, let me get on 10 meters real quick. Wash and close. Alright, here we go, 10 meters on a frequency of 28074. You guys operate FT8. Here we go. I'm going to set a CQ. The Mercury 3 amplifier is turned off. ICOM 7300, I'm not using that. I'm using the Sun SDR. Let's see who comes back to me. 10 meters is busy on FT8. Well, dang. Let's increase power. No, actually I'm doing 50 watts. See right there? And the sun is indicating 65.5 watts. Dang, look at that. Somebody's using an amplifier. Here we go. Congratulations. AI4FR, you made it to my YouTube channel. His name is John See if I worked him before. Oh yeah, worked on him on 17, 12, 30, 15, 20, 40 meters. There you go, we got a QSL. Alright, now let's go back to barbecuing. That's the tumbleweed, and then put this on top. So what I'm doing is looking on the back side. There's a liner here, like a skin. We're going to remove that. I see it. Okay, on the back side of the ribs, there are a membrane. So what we need to do is take our knife and we're going to peel that off. The best place is to look for a bone and go behind the bone. And just slowly work your way to loosen that membrane. Just like that. And once you have a place where you can grip it, like that, we're going to use a paper towel so that we have grip and just pull that membrane off. Once you start it, it's easy to pull out. Just like that. So with that removed, it's going to allow the smoke flavor and the rub to penetrate the meat. All right, now it's time to apply the rub. So we're going to sprinkle the rub on both slabs, front and back. I like this particular rub because of the paprika they have in it. While the ribs are cooking, when I inspect the ribs, it starts to become like a light brown, sometimes dark brown look to it. It's really eye appealing. Let's go to the back. And we do the same thing in the back portion. We're going to sprinkle the rub. Well, look at that. Super hot. The coals are ready to be poured. The coals are ready here. I'm going to take it and pour it in the tray. Being careful because those embers are hot and they fly. That chimney is super hot. Let me set that aside. Okay, now I'm laying down the ribs. I'm going to put both slabs. Okay, slab number 2. Great. So I'm going to actually move them away from the coals where it's super hot. Okay, so I'm going to squish them together and keep it away from the coals. And I also have my thermometer on the right hand side there. Alexa, how much time do I have remaining?
On living room, you have 4 hours and 34 minutes left on your 5-hour timer.
Okay, I'm going to add some wood chips to the fire. I got these apple barbecue smoking chips. I'm just going to add that to the fire to give it some smoke flavor. While I have the lid open, it's gonna increase the oxygen for this fire. Just move this out the way first. All right, let me show you the current setup, what I got. I moved the sensor here. I added some chips, we got water, and then the 2 ribs. It's smoking really good now. So you see all the smoke coming out of it? I got these clips here. I'm gonna clip with these 3 clips, clip the lid shut. Now we're going to monitor the temperature. Current thermometer reading is 200 and increasing. I'm going to cook these ribs for 5 hours. Wrap the ribs in aluminum foil with barbecue sauce for the last 2 hours, and I hope that the ribs are going to be so tender and juicy that the meat falls off the bone. Okay, it's been about 1 hour and the current temperature is 232 to 31. I'm going to take off these clips. Okay, that's 1 hour right now. Water in the pan. I need to add a little bit of water in the pan. There's still a lot of charcoal left over. You can see the juices between the 2 ribs. So there's a lot of moisture there. Okay, I added some wood chips in there. And normally wood chips are good for the first 1 or 2 hours. And then after that, you shouldn't add any more. That gives it some time for the smoke to penetrate the meat. I got some hot boiling water. This gives it that moisture. I use boiling water so it doesn't use a lot of the heat energy from the coals. All right. Okay, now it's time to close up the lid with these clips. This time I'm going to control the temperature. I'm going to leave the exhaust wide open. You can see all the smoke coming out now, and adjust the temperature with the airflow regulator down here at the bottom. All right, we're going to play some ham radio. We're up on 10 meters FT8. The bands are still active, and we're going to call CQ. There we go, transmitting about 50 watts of power. Let's see who we get this time. A lot of people are on. You got the Azores, you got Argentina, Dominican Republic, Portugal, Angola, Brazil, Spain, Fiji, and Canada's up there. We're only calling CQ with 50 watts of power. You can see the waterfall there. Somebody should be coming back to me right now. W7ONY. That is Tony. He's coming pretty good. I received him as a -1. And with 50 watts of power, let's see how much I get. I got a +2 from him. And another guy's calling me WD4HRO. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double click on HRO. And he should be queued up next. Alright, here we go. Actually, -6. So I copy him pretty good. -6. And those are all the activities. Let's see if he comes back to me first try. Yep, he copied me as a +5 and I'm setting 73s. Alright, look at the temperature of the grill now. It's at 276. I need to close up the hole down at the bottom. Okay, I don't want to open up the grill. I'm just going to take this, just close it just a little bit. I want to leave the top wide open. Right there, you see it's wide open. Okay, I made a change to my setup here. Originally I had the exhaust over the coals, so I turned it around and put it over the meat. And I guess when I was smoking it, it would send the smoke over to this side and then exit out to the top, so the meat would get the flavor of the smoke. Okay, now it's been about 2 hours and the temp's looking at about 284 degrees, coming up right here. 285 degrees. I just couldn't wait with 225 degrees for 5-6 hours, so I increased the temperature. I want to be about 250-ish, below 300, like 250 to 300. All right, so we're at a 2-hour mark. Let's take a look and see how these ribs look. Let's take a look. All right. Look at those ribs. We are 2 hours in. The briquettes are a-okay. I got a lot of them left. And we got a little bit of water in there. Water give it a little bit of humidity in there so it doesn't dry up. All right, back in the shack. All right, check this out. I just made contact with Mike, KG2 Mike. I'm here at the shack waiting for my ribs to cook and also eating this ice cream. We got a good QSO with Mike, KG2 Mike, and he's in the log. Okay, I want to do what they call a bend test. Basically, you take your spatula or your thongs here and go about halfway through the ribs and lift it. If it bends and it cracks, it's well done, almost done. Let's take a look at the bottom. What we're looking for is on the bones here. We're looking for the meat peeling backwards to expose some of the bones. All right, I changed my mind again. What I'm going to do is when you wrap this in an aluminum foil, it creates a humidity and moisture barrier inside. It keeps your meat moist. So I'm going to make an amendment. I'm going to use some aluminum foil, wrap both of them up, and then put some of this Texas barbecue sauce on both the top and the bottom. However, Sophie doesn't like spicy, so I might just take, maybe I might have to cut it and to cook hers separately, and that's what I'll do. During this barbecue, I didn't have any vinegar, nor apple cider. So during the cooking process, I normally spritz it so that it keeps it moist. So I substituted it with water in a pan to keep humidity, keep it moist inside the kettle. All right. Okay, that's done. So I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to cut the meat open, cut it in half so that we can take a look what's going on in the inside and see how tender the meat is. All right. I'll give Sophie the smaller portion. She doesn't eat a whole lot, so I'm going to cut it right here. Let me take a look underneath. Make sure I don't cut on the bone. Okay, I'll take a look. This is, it's cooked already. I can cook it a little bit longer. But again, I'm going to put this in the, wrap it, so cook it a little bit longer, maybe 2 more hours. I like it slow cook. And we're going to put barbecue sauce on this one. So the smaller portion is going for my little girl, and then we'll barbecue sauce this one. This is Sophie's. I'm not going to put it too close to the heat. All right. There, I don't need to put any more water because the steam inside the foil is going to cook the barbecue, or it's going to cook the ribs, and it's going to be well done. It's not too hot. Yes, it is hot. Grab this. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at these ribs. This is the full slab. This is Sophie's. And this one here this is the one I'll open up, and I'll eat this one tonight. I can see the steam. Can you see the steam coming out? Okay, I'm gonna cut it from the middle because this is the portion I cut for Sophie. She's taking a nap right now. Wow. It's pretty thick. It's really moist. Five hours in the smoker, and this is what I got. Well, here's the moment of truth. Let me see if my cooking is really good. It's nice, it's moist, not dry. I can use a little bit more barbecue sauce on top. Overall, I'm really happy with it. Now I have my dinner. All right. It was really good. I just finished that one rib. But let's take a look at this one. This is that other slab. Oh, the steam fogged my glasses. Take a look at how the meat rolls back and exposing the bone. That's indicating that it's, oh my gosh, the meat the bone fell off the meat. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna roll it over to its back. Here's another one. Talking about hot, talking about falling off the meat, or the meat falling off the bone. This one is the bones falling off the meat. Okay, I got my thongs. Thong, 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 thong. Okay, let's roll it over. It's just falling apart. That's how you want it, right? There you go, look at that. That's what we call scrumptious. This is the final product. Costco baby back ribs. Took about 5 hours of barbecuing on a Weber grill. Barbecue sauce from HEB. Well, the time now is 6:30 and I finished cooking my ribs for at least 5 hours, maybe 5 hours and 15 minutes. I moved my temperatures. I normally cook it at 225 Fahrenheit, but I decided to increase that temperature, so it was roughly around 250 to 300 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale. So it came out delicious. I haven't had dinner yet, just took out one rib just to taste it. Baby girl's asleep right now. When she wakes up, we'll have dinner ribs, and I hope she likes it. Hope you enjoyed my video. Hey, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider to subscribe. Give me a like, leave me some comments. My name is Captain Darren. My amateur radio call sign is N4VFR. Thank you for watching me making barbecues and playing a little bit of the ham radio on FTA 73s, and have a great day.